Hello everyone, welcome back to my Devil May Cry 5 Dante Must Die S-Rank video walkthrough. This is mission 13, 3 warriors, and I have chosen Nero to complete this mission with. If you're more confident with Dante, then I would say by all means go for it, or even if you're more confident with Eagle, go for it, because you can pick anyone for this mission. However, I felt that Nero would be an easy choice. And he really isn't that bad at all. He's got one fight here, which is with a Luciacia. This is where you'd fight them first time in the campaign if it wasn't Dante Must Die. But it's been a while, so my Nero's a bit rusty. As you can see, not hitting the exceeds, not doing everything I should be doing. But this first fight isn't very important, but you'll still get good style off it, despite the fact that it's only one enemy. And if I can give one tip to you, break all your Devil Bringers in the next two rooms. Use 4 for this room coming up, and then use 4 for the next room. And that will maximize your score and damage potential. However, because I want to rely on the statues as little as I can, I'm not going to, so I'm going to use 8 Devil Bringers for this entire Devil Breakers for this entire mission, which can make things a wee bit complicated. Because the first room isn't bad, however, there is a God, the name escapes me at this moment in time. One of the large demons, you'll see him shortly. Behemoth, that's it. And the Behemoth, I still don't understand it. Even after playing through this game again, I don't understand the point of this creature at all. So it's a bunch of Angelos. So this is a mistake. Do not grab Angelos. I meant to grab the Antrenor. But grabbing the Angelos has a big long animation for it. And you can get caught very easily. But the worst thing about this is you can't really style on these guys because the Behemoth is a constant presence on the field. And as you can see, now he didn't knock my score down, he didn't do any damage, I don't think, but he can certainly interrupt what you're doing pretty easily. So really, what I try and do is I try and focus on everyone first and kill this thing, because this thing's just a big pain in the ass. But I will break Devil Arms in this thing. In fact, what I should have done was stick a Devil Buster on it. And then the second he gets done, break the arm on him here, and hopefully that will kill him. With the Overture as well, with the Overture overcharged, and then the Buster might kill him. So if you want to try that, I guess you could try that. Because every time you break the armor, you get a guaranteed stun. So he's not too bad. Not at all. However, this is where it gets dangerous, because now he's Devil Triggered, now he's in Rampage mode. Or so, whatever you call it, but this is just what I say and watch he hits me. See, I don't get this creature. I just don't think it's very fun to fight at all. And he hits me again. He hits me in a back dodge and a jump, I'm just... Because his entire body is a hitbox. And this creature's faster than you think. And he attacks a whole lot. When he spasms out, he just does a lot of attacks. This guy parries me. This should kill him. Or no. Maybe it doesn't. And I hit it. I hit the exceed perfectly there. Wish you could do that more often. I miss him. And then the next room will be a bunch of rats, which I actually died on this room. This was not a first attempt. This I think was a first or second attempt. I think I tried the first time with Nero, then the second time with Dante, and this is the attempt that worked. But this room can be dangerous, so I would advise getting rid of the spawners. Because yeah, if you're confident in fighting these things, you can get built up a lot of style. But rats just are not to be fucked with. Rats deal so much damage, don't get stunned, have so much mobility. Just they beat anything that you've got in your roster as Nero. Dante is a lot more comfortable with dealing with these enemies since he can, he's a lot more mobile. But Nero's just, I like Nero, but you really do feel the weakness of him when you've just been using all of Dante's tools to take care of the enemies pretty easily. So there's another Devil Bringer I'm gonna break. Just break them. It really doesn't matter. Now I'm not gonna restock my arms, but please break as many as you want. You can break all 8 in the first room if you want and save nothing for this room. Because there's a statue that will refill every single one of them. And on addition to that, you can actually get co-op in here. And co-op can have quite a lot. Yes, the enemies have more HP, but if you play with players, like good players, and it's Dante Must Die, so you probably will only find good players in this difficulty. Well, that's not technically true. I found some less than savvy players, but because it is Dante Must Die, you should find decent players most of the time. The 2 co-op players can really help you out here by dividing the enemy's attention. But it's all just their standard Devil May Cry fire. And that's the hardest thing about making these videos and covering this game, is because it's a lot of just standard Devil May Cry fire. I can't help you in these fights. I can't. I would love to be able to take the control over and do it for you, but it's all about how you play the game in these fights. There's nothing like tips. Tips are good and tips can help you out and what to do with Nero and stuff like that. But Devil May Cry, it just needs to be played. To get good at Devil May Cry, you need to play it. And on one hand, that's great for the game's longevity and helps have a really high skill ceiling. But on the other hand, it makes it very inaccessible to players who are just new, because you can't go in Devil May Cry 5 immediately and do Dante Must Die. It may be one of the easier Dante Must Dies to S rank and stuff like that, but it's not easy by any means. So if you do this, even if you're just going for Dante Must Die without the S rank, then you deserve some praise, because it is not that easy of a mode. And I'm sure many people have given up on Dante Must Die, because many people just don't find it fun. I know for a fact I didn't think Devil May Cry 3's Dante Must Die was very fun at all. And I didn't even find 4's that fun, but I think the problem with 4 is that it has a good Dante Must Die mode, but the problem is the enemies are so uninteresting to fight in 4. Devil May Cry 4's enemies are really bad, and I'm not a fan at all. Because it's a lot of more annoying video gamey enemies. In this game it seems to have removed quite a lot of those elements, however, they still exist. So this is where you can refill your devil arms, and there's also a pickup, isn't there, for health? Or no, there's not in this difficulty. I believe there is on normal and below. Or maybe even Son of Sparta has one. But look at that score. Now I'm not doing anything interesting. You see the damage I've taken? I've taken quite a lot of damage, but I'm still getting the S. I'm still on course to get the S rank. So this mission is more dangerous for damage than anything. It's not so much dangerous in terms of getting the rank. It's dangerous because sorry about that. It's dangerous for dying, because you're fighting dangerous enemies. Enemies that can kill you very quick. And I know, see, Chaoses, Dante has a very easy time dealing with Chaoses, but Nero can't really keep them stunned for as long, or break them as easily. Yeah, level 3s are good, level 3 exceeds are great and all like that, but it's hitting them. And the problem is, I should really go to the other side of the room, because this spawner's not going to spawn any more Chaoses while they're all in the same room. And I get hit there. Great. Because a spawner over there will start spawning Antronors, and that hits me through the enemy, which is great. But something over there is going to start spawning Antronors. That's the issue. Because once again, Antronors by themselves aren't the biggest issue in a fight, but the problem is when you couple them with more enemies, that if you even touch them with a Devil Trigger activation and you knock them down or something like that, they get hyper armor, and their damage is not in the lava. I don't think I've been killed by an Antronor in a long time, but they have taken a lot of my health away. There we go. So this fight's not going well. You really just have to get these spawners dead, in my opinion. It's tempting to fight all the enemies, but when the enemies are on this difficulty and then the Devil Trigger, and they all group up, it just doesn't help at all. And there we go. There's one down now. I should go straight over and destroy the next spawner, but I don't, and I start fighting, which is the wrong thing to do. And the reason I actually brought the time stopping arm and the Devil Buster arm was probably to kill one of the Antronors, because I think you get one Antronor spawning anyway, even if it does come out, but I don't use it for what I'm meant to be using it for, which is strange to me. And these things, get rid of them, because they actually drop health, funnily enough. Which is nice, which is, good of them to drop some health. Unfortunately, this move here won't get me any style points apart from a wee bit. And we're all in a corner now, so I'm not sure what's going on. I know something's going on, but I'm not too sure what. I'm just trying to get rid of the Buster arm, but I don't want to waste it, because it is damage. I can break it in this guy. Oh no, I don't. Still take that. Yeah, actually I did break it on the Antronor, but I should go over and destroy it. I shouldn't be fighting these guys, I shouldn't be bothering. In fact, that's what I actually do. Finally learn my lesson. But maybe I get another one anyway. Oh no, this is spawning Chaoses, never mind. Although Chaoses can be dangerous, they're not as bad as the Antronors. Antronors are a whole different type of breed of just... I don't mind the enemy at all, but they're dangerous. They're very, very, very dangerous. So just try and be wary. There we go. Now, showdown that doesn't quite land. I really like that showdown move because it builds style so efficiently, but I need to stop using it in such dangerous situations. So I'm going to use punchline now. And hopefully this kills a few of them, but it doesn't because they're double triggered. My double triggering, yep. I'm just gonna do whatever I can here to land some moves, try and keep my style up, because at this stage I've got the rank. If you've came this far and you've kept the S rank through most of the fights, you've got the rank. There's no need to play like a madman in this mission. There's enough enemies to fight, and the score system's far enough where you should get it with minimal effort. Because it wasn't the score again. It wasn't the score that was messing with me on this level. It was actually the enemies killing me. Because the behemoth hit me while he was double trigger and he killed me. And then I think a rat hit me and it killed me. And there is actually double trigger dropped in this room, just sitting here, so it's quite nice as well. And I accidentally try and use overture here. I'll try and stick it in this guy, but the Antronora comes in and hits me, I believe. Which is unfortunate. It'd be great if it succeeded properly, but it didn't. But yeah, this is kind of a one and done mission. There's nothing really dangerous about this mission. But look at the damage Antronoras do, if you let them. So if you're just getting through Dante Must Die, after Dante's missions, this is a breath of fresh air. This is much easier. Unfortunately, the next mission is quite difficult. Because it's a V only mission, and it's a boss rush, and also it's a boss rush in which you don't have all your companions at the start, so that's even more enjoyable. Because the best thing about V is the way it affects V, of course, was to actually give them less moves. I just don't know. I think it's a very weird decision to have V be the boss rush guy, and also have reduced the moveset when you're fighting the bosses. Thematically it works fine, but in gameplay wise it's bad. But let's check the score. I know for a fact they've got it, so I wasn't worried when I was playing this. There we go, plenty. But that's a decent measly mission. Hey guys, good luck to you, and I'll see you later.